Hey everyone, I'm Raz the Razplay, and do you see this colossal mess above my head here? This is how to craft the Shellphone, and today we're going to take it step by step, bit by bit, and we're going to show you today how to craft yourself your very own Shellphone. But before we get there, as always, please make sure to hit subscribe on the channel right now. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. We can't do it without your help, and ho-ho, we just crossed the 1/3 mark. We're doing quite well. Secondly, hit that bell notification so you know when I go live or drop a new video. Number 3, drop a like and comment down below. Those likes are great for the algorithm. The more you like, the more people see the video. And finally, check out the description down below because there's a lot of cool links, including one to the Discord. Now, let's show you bit by bit how to craft a Shellphone. Now, for those of you who are unaware, the Shellphone is the ultimate travel apparatus in Terraria. It can send you to the ocean on the left. It can send you to the ocean on the right. It can send you to the underworld. It can send you back home. And it can even send you to your very own bed. Yes, that's right, the Shellphone can get you everywhere, but putting it together can be a bit of a nightmare. So let's start step by step and look at each item in the Shellphone, how to find it, and how to put it together. Alright, here we are at the Tinker's Workshop, and the first item we need to craft for the Shellphone would be the GPS. Now, the GPS consists of 3 items: the compass, the depth meter, and the gold or platinum watch. Now, the depth meter and the compass you need to find, but the gold or platinum watch you need to craft. Let's show you how to do that now. Now, once at your crafting station, you're either going to need 10 platinum bars or 10 gold bars and a chain. Head over to the table and chair. It's got to be this one here, not that one there, and you can make yourself a platinum or gold watch. Alright, your next item would be the depth meter, which will show you naturally your depth. We are currently at 586 underground. This will tell you exactly where you are depth-wise in the map. To get your hands on a depth meter, it is dropped by. Are you ready for this? You need to be in the cavern or underground lair, and it is dropped by cave bats, giant bats, jungle bats, spore bats, ice bats, with a chance of also dropping from salamanders, giant shellies, and crawdads. So basically, if you're in the underground or cavern lair, get everything you can, take them all out, and eventually you'll get yourself a depth meter. Next up, we're going to look at the compass, which shows you where you are left and right on the map. We are currently at 174 east. It'll show you the west or east positions that you're currently occupying. Now, to get yourself a compass, once again, you need to be in the cavern or underground lair, and you can get it to drop from, are you ready? Salamanders, giant shellies, crawdads, piranhas, mother slimes, snowflakes, undead Vikings, and armored Vikings. Got that? Good. So one of those will drop it. So if you were in the snowy biome or in the cavern or underground lair, you can have yourself a compass. Alright, now as you can see here, when you have your gold or platinum watch, your depth meter, and your compass, head on over to the Tinker's Workshop, hit crafting right there, and as you can see, you can make yourself a GPS. Next up will be the Rec 3000, as you can see right here. And what you'll need for the Rec 3000 is the radar, the tally counter, and the life form analyzer. Now, the radar will detect enemies around you. As you can see right here, we have 6 or 8 or 10 or a billion enemies nearby. Now, to find a radar, you need to simply find yourself a wooden chest on the surface and or underground layer. Pop it open and you might find yourself, ooh, that's a nice wand of sparking. You might find yourself a radar in the chest. Our next item is the tally counter. Now, the tally counter will show you exactly how many of each mob has been defeated, which you can see right here. Zombie, I've defeated 522. Now, to find yourself a tally counter, it will drop from Angry Bones, Cursed Skulls, and Dark Casters, which are all found in the dungeon. Got that? Good. But before just diving into the dungeon and trying to find yourself one, make sure to defeat Skeletron, or else the dungeon guardian will come up and beat you up, and that's not a good thing. So there you go. That's how you find your tally counter. The last item we will need for the Rec 3000 is right here, the Lifeform Analyzer. Now, the Lifeform Analyzer will show you if there's any rare creatures nearby. To get your hands on one, simply go to a traveling merchant, and once it's selling one, it'll be 5 gold. Now, I would show you that myself, but since the last time I took out a traveling merchant with a fly meal and threw its hat in the shimmer, it hasn't been back around. So just trust me, when you see a Lifeform Analyzer at the traveling merchant, pick one up. When you have yourself the radar, the tally counter, and the lifeform analyzer, head back over to the Tinker's Workshop, hit crafting, and as you can see right there, the Rec 3000 is yours to be had. Next up, we're going to make ourselves the Goblin Tech, and to do that, we're going to need a DPS meter, a stopwatch, and a metal detector. Now, the first 2 items you need for Goblin Tech are the DPS meter and the stopwatch, both of which can be purchased from the Traveling Merchant for 5 gold. Now, the DPS meter will show you your damage per second, and the stopwatch will show you how fast you're going. So as you can see right here, my latest DPS was 364 damage per second, and even though it says 0 mile per hour, as I start moving, there you go, the number starts moving as well. So that's your first 2 items that you purchase from the Traveling Merchant for your goblin tech. And finally, the last item for the goblin tech will be the metal detector. Now, the metal detector is dropped by a nymph. To find a nymph, you're going to look for Lost Girl. Remember that life form analyzer that shows you the rare creatures nearby? Well, this will show you when there's a Lost Girl nearby. Get close to her, she'll turn into a nymph. When you defeat the nymph, she has a 50-50 shot of dropping yourself a metal detector. And the metal detector will show you if there's any cool stuff nearby, like, say, mithril, for example, or life crystals, or chests. So, get your hands on one, equip it, and you can find yourself some cool stuff. And now that we have ourselves our DPS meter, our stopwatch, and our metal detector, we head back over to the Tinkerer's Workshop, hit crafting, and there you go. There is your goblin tech. And finally, the last item in the PDA crafting tree will be the fish finder. The fish finder consists of the Fisherman's Pocket Guide, the weather radio, or the sextant, and each one of these are given to you by the angler. Meet the angler, who is less popular than the goblin tinkerer because, well, fishing. Anyway, to get your hands on the weather radio, the sextant, or the Fisherman's Pocket Guide, you need to complete quests for the angler. So you'll walk over, right-click, hit quest, and he will give you a quest. Got that? Good. Once you complete the quest, you come back, you turn in the quest, and you have a 1 in 30 chance of getting yourself the Fisherman's Pocket Guide, the weather radio, or the sextant. This will take you quite a while to get all 3 items. Now that you've abandoned everyone you love and dedicated your entire life to quest fishing for the angler, you've got your hands on these 3 items. Now, they will show you the phase of the moon, the weather, and your fishing information. Get out of here. So as you can see, it's stormy, there is a winning gibbous, and we have 180 fishing power. Go over to the Tinkerer's Workshop, and once you hit craft, there you go. There is your fish finder. Getting tired yet? You should be. Now, we've already created a Goblin Tech, a Wild GPS, a Rec 3000, and a Fish Finder. Once you have all 4 of those items, go back to the Tinkerer's Workshop, and there you go. You can create yourself a PDA. Now that we've got the PDA done, it's time to craft the cell phone. So to make the cell phone, you either need a magic mirror or an ice mirror. Both these items will send you back to spawn when you use it. Got it? Amazing! So once you have a magic mirror, which you will find in gold chests somewhere throughout the world, or an ice mirror, which you will find in ice chests in the snowy biome, go back to the Tinkerer's Workshop, and you can either craft a cell phone with a magic mirror or with an ice mirror. Got that? Amazing! And finally, we're going to craft the Shellphone, but we need to find 2 more items. We need to find a magic conch and a demon conch. Where do we get our hands on those? Let's show you. To get your hands on a magic conch, you need to be in the underground desert and find yourself a desert chest. Pop that open and you have a chance to find yourself a magic conch. Now, the magic conch will allow you to travel to one ocean or the other, depending on which side of spawn you're on. So as you can see right there, there is spawn. I'm on the right-hand side. So if I use a magic conch, I will now go to the left side of the map at the ocean. Once I'm on the left side of the map, if I use it again, I'll head over to the right-hand side. The last item we're going to need is the demon conch. Now, the demon conch is fished up in lava, and we'll show you how to do that in a moment, but its job is very simple. It will send you, as you can see, straight to the underworld the instant you use it. Now, to fish in lava, you're going to need one of 3 items. Either A, the angler can award you the hotline fishing hook. B, you can get yourself bait from the underworld, which is picked up by using the lava-proof bug net or the gold bug net. Or finally, you can find yourself a lava-proof fishing hook by fishing, so you need to fish with obsidian crates. Got that? Amazing. Once you have the ability to fish in lava, use a fishing potion and a sonar potion. The sonar potion will show you when you have a demon conch on the line. When you have one, scoop it up, and you've got yourself a demon conch. And as you can now see, when you have yourself a cell phone, a demon conch, and a magic conch, head back over to the Tinkerer's Workshop, hit crafting right there, and there you go. You can make yourself a shell phone. Now, let's show you how the shell phone works. Once the Shellphone is in your inventory, it now has 2 different functions. One is for teleportation, and the other one is for informational purposes only. As you can see on the right-hand side here, here's all the information you can get from a Shellphone. It can show you the time of day, the weather, the moon, your fishing power, what rare items are nearby, what rare creatures are nearby, what enemies are nearby, how many of a certain enemy you've defeated, how much DPS you're doing, how fast you're moving, where you are left and right, and where you are up and down. Got that? Whew, that's a lot of information. And now for the movement portion. You can select 4 different spots that you can zip to with your Shellphone. You can see spawn, home, ocean, and underworld. Let's show you how they work. With your Shellphone set to spawn, when you use it, it will send you directly to spawn, as you can see there on the map. When you have it set to home, if you have a bed placed down and a spawn point set with your bed, left click and it will send you back to your comfy bed. Your next option is the oceans. Now, this is drawn directly from the magic conch. So if you're on the right side of spawn, you go to the left side of the map. If you're on the left side of spawn, you go to the right ocean. And finally, because the demon conch is also a part of the Shellphone, when you use it where it says underworld, it will send you directly to the underworld. So there you go. With these 15 items here, you can make yourself a Shellphone, which is great for all your informational and teleportational need. Now, if I helped you out, and I'm sure I did, please consider hitting subscribe right now. Hit that bell notification, drop a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys over in the Discord. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Ciao.